our nationalists instead. He's raised a small army here. We'll leave some troops here to dissuade him, I think. No, looks like Balkistan is on the case. Is he going to kill them? No. But he's going to help with that siege, so I'll leave 1,000 more there and get the other 1,000 to help out with one of these sieges. We've managed to get all our claims, so that's happy there. Apparently if you reduce the peasants to 0, you get zealots. Interesting. This is promising. Could it be time for the Timmies to explode? That's what we're counting on. Balochistan's getting peasantry, but that's no problem. That was probably just an event pop-up. You should go and take care of them while they're in the desert, man. I could probably separate Peace Jampur just for these two provinces right now. I know it would cost me a bit of dip, but it would make the rest of the war go a bit faster. What do you say to that, anyway? Still, I think I'd be happy with that, although why not go for more? No, I think that'll do. It's not worth spending all that on loads of provinces of unrest for you. We'll settle for Bundelkhand and Mawat. And whatever money you're willing to give, which is nothing. Completes our mission. Claim Kholistan. Oh, that's right, you're still my rival. And you're allied to Jampur. Well, sure. Bakhmanis, they... Oh, right, Bakhmanis, they somewhat exploded. They're going to make an excellent vassal. But I would want to switch them to the correct faith first instead of Shia. I would instantly flip their 4 base tax capital to Sunni as well. Silk too. The total cost for their province is 115%, so I'd need them to be a little smaller first. But at least the provinces that got spat out of them have very low tech. So there's nothing to worry about there. Vijayanagar's making a comeback, probably at Bakhmana's expense. All these things to consider. In any case, let's claim that province. Let's also increase autonomy here so we don't have to worry about revolts and get that thing cored for cheaper than we actually spent. For less than we actually got from our mission. Happy days. Oh, go for it, Sind. I wish your flag was not as similar. Was not so similar to Malwa's. Malwa is such a beast. You done good, Merc. Time to go. As for you, rest up in the capital. Not the capital, Kutch. Reduce that unrest slightly. Is it time to integrate Sind? Probably is. I mean, they're small. They're Sunni, thank God. They'll help us out with our religious unity, which has been struggling, and give us a chance to increase our stability. We're going to need our relations with them to be a bit higher, though. At the moment, we have the plus 25 from being at war. Right, Gujarat want peace, but I want their land. And, as usual, I want that piety. Gee, rebel uprising. Pretenders? But we have a strong king. With a strong heir. Well, I'd rather not have to deal with any of that, so let's get ourselves considerably less unrest. Hold on, those were... Those were Gujarati pretender reps. Why do I care about them? Well, I just wasted money and lost my Master of the Mint. I don't feel like paying to get him back, though, so let's just enjoy the lower revolt risk. Jake, will you try to convert yourself to Hindu and back? I'll try. Yeah, I see now. They're Gujarati pretenders. My mistake. Okay, we just need this one province to fall, and then we're good to go. I'll probably need those mercenaries back fairly soon, but it's all about the money. Hindu is an incredibly good religion. I would love to switch to Hindu, but it's not proving to be very easy right now. Yeah, we do pay full price for Kandesh, even if it's going to our vassals' claim, but that's okay. It's a shame I can't humiliate you while we're at it, but we'll take everything we can. And that's pretty good. I don't like your friendship with Jampur, so that's going to have to end. Is not what I want to say, because frankly that ties up one of Jampur's allies, and if these two are friends, we know we can crush them easily. That works for me. Kathiawar have a few cores here, but that's not something I'm too interested about. I do wish I could force my religion on you. But forcing religion costs the same as annexation, maybe in the next war. And with our lower... What am I trying to say? We have less of a truce on Jampur, but if you're not a co-belligerent, it's still very expensive to do. That's alright, we'll do this. At least we've managed to seal off your capital. Oh yeah. Arc busters, here we go. And shall we pay our Diplotech? I think we will pay our Diplotech. That coring cost could end up helping us quite a lot in the future. Our war exhaustion is hurting our coring, so we'll probably wait a bit to core those. But in the meantime, I don't want to see any rebellions here, so up that autonomy. Everybody else get over to Ahmedabad. Why can't I move my capital? You cannot move the Naguri capital out of Nagur? Oh, this is that fixed capital stuff that they introduced. 100 and something nations have fixed capitals, is that what they told you? Unimpressed with that. Which means I will have to throw 300 Diplo points to throw my trade capital over here, and it's not even where I'm going to want my trade capital for the whole game. I don't know where I'll want it, but it's going to have to do. The trouble with the Indus is that it feeds Hormuz, and even worse, the Gulf of Aden. The Gulf of Aden has no less than 3 important centres of trade. It's going to siphon a lot of trade away. Hormuz is much the same. It has 2. Can't even have them as... Can't even have buffer. Can't have a buffer center of trade or a trade node. Well, at least we're making somewhat more money out of it now, but still that's horrible. Incorporate Malwa, close but no cigar. We don't want Malwa in our country. Do, however, want to collect from Goa with our extra merchant who we just made there. It's a bad day to be Gujarati, but since they're probably going to travel from there to there through my land, we're going to move you out of Ahmedabad. Because I had some bad experience with Ming people like that once before. Jake, can you form Hindustan for this achievement? I'm not sure, but I'd rather stay as Nagur. At least until the end, because I want the sun never sets in the Indian Empire. For which I will form Hindustan right at the end. Alright, Sind, it's been a lot of fun, but get inside me. Only costs 80 dip, no problem. Nice and cheap. Our other vassals are going to hate us for it, but so be it. I can stop Balochistan from hating me so much if I throw 2 units onto their land. 1, 2, and we'll get a very big bonus for helping relieve some of their land. What else do we get? A bit of fire. Need to keep an eye on Malwa. They're probably going to face a revolt before too long. But good on them. They've cored their lands. Good on me. I've converted some of my lands. Oh, damn that religious unity. Oh, bonus. It's one of the bonuses of having religious there. You'll get an event every 5 years, I think, based on your national ideas. I was hoping for one that would give me rebels to switch me to a republic. I would also have to hope that my my vassals don't help me with those rebels. What is that? Conquer Baklana. I'm at a loss for words. Where is Baklana? Oh, ooh. Hello, you're small and have no friends. You're also Hindu. I don't like that. But it'll give us piety if we simply declare war on you, so it is tempting. And I'm being told to take you anyway. Must be done. Again, I want to weight our war exhaustion down a bit. Feels good to be big, but we could be bigger. And as I said, those relations with Delhi, they need to be high, because they could squish me. Probably not squish all of us, but I don't want them having support from others, which is what they'll get if they turn hostile. Thankfully, I think we've removed everybody that could have supported the independence of the rest of our vassals. Or removed said vassals. It's all means to an end. So what do you think, guys? Is it worth moving our trade capital over to Goa? Sorry, the Indus. We're going to control both of the important centres of it. Seems very little point in taking the, was it 50 or 75% collection malice for being outside of our... Yeah, pretty big, whatever it is. We'll see how we do when we own everything. Jake, why are the quantity ideas so good compared to the other military ideas? Because there is no problem in Europa that you can't solve by throwing more warm bodies at it. And quantity gives you those warm bodies. It also unlocks some amazing policies. For example, quantity plus trade plus 20% goods produced nationally. That is essentially adding 20% to your income, because that'll give you more production and more trade. And it's also going to give you a good chance at getting more trading in bonuses for everything that you have. So yeah, good policies, great ideas, more men. I'm probably going to want to finish your lands off here. The high autonomy is a bit of a bummer, but sugar, cotton, not silk, dyes, and salt. These are good, good provinces. Alright, I think Delhi love me enough. It'll take about a year to get my claim on that. No, I should claim that after we go to war. Now we can go to war in 2 months. That's 2 months of improved relations. Oh, damn, it is good to be the military king around here. You and me both, Malwa. We're gonna rock this subcontinent. Jeez, some people are still dossing around at 6. I haven't even put my focus onto military. I thought I'd be relying on my vassals to do all of that. It's only 1 year of unrest. But by the same token, it's only 10 prestige. And there we go, we've alleviated 2 of their sieges, plus 25 for liberating our provinces. Only lasts 5 years, but it could be a lot worse. Also, Balkistan are never going to oppose us. The only people wanting to rise up are the Gujarati patriots. So before we even do declare war, we're going to take advantage of our no war exhaustion and claim, make cores of these lands. We still kept our claims. We keep them until the truce ends after all. And I think we still had plenty of time on them. But war exhaustion increases the cost of coring, and I want to squeeze every admin point I can whilst I'm still in this crappy garbage tech group. Alright, it's been fun. Let there be war. You have no friends. There's no point in me even fighting this. I'll just enjoy my vassals doing it for me. One of which will be Sind. Look forward to taking your troops. What's your aggressive expansion? I don't really care. Timmy hate me, but what are they going to do with their one-man coalition anyway? In a way, I hope that Multan join the coalition. Just time to fast. So of all the people, I'm glad that it's Malwa that got there. Good. What's more is we accept them. The unrest is high. And don't you believe it's very tempting to decrease that autonomy. But here's the thing, they're Sindhi patriots, okay? I'm going to decrease autonomy in this province. Because, oh wow, they're both good. But we're going to decrease it here because it has the estuary. I'm going to get some unrest here. And it's going to last for about 30 years. But the thing is, those are only for Sindhi nationalists. The odds are pretty much in my favour that we're not going to see them before that 30 years runs out. Alright, tell us about the Indus. See, even with the centre of trade and that, we only have 31% of the power. We could have so much more if we moved our trade capital here. And I probably will. It's only dip after all. Ah, and that's right, we got your troops. There's no point in dismissing them, it's not pushing us over our force limit. So, just have you on Ahmedabad, I think. Or even better, we'll stick you over in Kutch and stick you over in Thatta. Or even better, everyone in Thatta. Let's never see those Sindhi nationalists. whatever next. Our PP is going down. I want to sort that out. We're still smoking the humiliated Multan bonus, but I would love to humiliate someone else. Jampur, for example. But we have a truce. Mind you, they're allied with everybody that we are rivals with. If I fought Jampur, I could humiliate Multan, for example. The thing is, I want to take land. Humiliation versus land. Well, we'll keep our PP up by throwing an insult at someone that we don't have a truce with, which is you. 5 PP for that. Come to think of it, I don't think I've embargoed everybody. But I can't embargo folks that I have a truce on. Jake, you have a fleet now. Thanks for the heads up. How much of a fleet? 1 light boat. Well, let's have you privateer somewhere that we don't like. Gee, I don't even know. Can we privateer the Gulf of Aden? Go for it. It's not going to give us anything, but there are some nice events you can get from privateering. There's some also not nice events, but we'll do it anyway. Spoils of war, 0.04. It's not even as much as we'd make if we put you into mothball status, which is what I did with our 1 transport. Ah well. Okay, you're down. I was told to annex you, so I will. God wills it. It's only 1 base tax. Make it mine. No need to. Well, let's see. Baglani nationalists. Are you the only Baglani nationalists? Yeah. Alright, welcome to the coalition, Multan. You are sorely tempting me to fight you. It's a shame you have the Timmies on your side, but the Timmies are actually recovering fairly well. Oh well, who cares? Now we have a new fiend, the Ahmednagar, but we could crush them with everything we have, really. Malwa wants some of their land. And I take it back about not wanting Malwa to take too much land. They are great, and they're hungry, and I want to feed them. Let's find people that have no or few friends. For example, you only have Bastar as a friend. We must secure the subcontinent for ourselves. These guys are so aggressive. Militarist leader that they are. I mean, we could fight Jharkhand, but they're a vassal of Orissa. Let's see. Madurai, Garjat, Cochin, Orissa. Basically, it's Orissa and friends. Good way to expand our influence to the other side of the subcontinent. Orissa is a little expensive. Unfortunately, so is Madurai. Madurai are just a little bit too much for us to take. And they're probably going to expand even more. Who are your other friends? We have Mr. Important Center of Trade Malabar, who was one of the players in our multiplayer game recently. I think I might be biting off just a little bit too much if I go in that direction. What else do you have claims on? You certainly have claims on, what's his face? But you don't want to convert anything, do you? You took economic ideas. You took defensive ideas. We know Delhi never takes religious, but they took quantity. Good on you, Delhi. Taking the best ideas. Of course you would. Here's a thought. Can anybody rack up a list of people in the subcontinent who take religious ideas? Well now, Orissa. You do, but you're Hindu. I reckon we could come to a mutually beneficial agreement with what to do with you, especially since you're Tech 6. Bahmanas are Tech 6 as well, but they are neutered. need to think long term here, so Jake, deal with Chanda and Ahmada something or other. Yeah, I'm with you there. The thing is, they could go to Malwa, but that's also Bahmanis land. No, I need to stop thinking. Bahmanis would be a nice vassal, but it's just as good if we just give it to Malwa. What do we do with Bastar? Bastar take religious ideas, but they're tribal. If I chewed them up and spat them out, what would happen to them? It's not like they have any cores around the place. But what I'm thinking is releasing them as a vassal, and then they could chew up this land. Tribal kingdom. I'm trying to think. If I spit them out, will they be tribal? Will they still be tribal or not? Can't deny those religious ideas would make them very handy. They'd actually want to convert their land. I don't want to vassalize them, I want to annex them and release them. By the same token, you know, Orissa take religious ideas. Here's another thought then. What is your culture? Your Oiria. Which is pathetic, and there are no foreign cores on you there. What if I had an ally? There would have to be somebody that's Sunni, but we're not getting that. Oh well, let's declare war and think about it as we go along. May as well make a belligerent since they only have one friend. And we'll take East Berar since it's a higher base tax. Get to work. Don't go for Bastar, Jake. They have increased coring costs, so increase the annexation cost. Oh, well spotted. Thank you for that. Yeah, very well spotted. Who else here has it? Orissa don't. Garjat do. Central Indian traditions. That must be Central Indian Hindu traditions. There's the thing though, if I took Bastar and released them, they wouldn't have Central Indian. They would have... well, they might have Central Indian. I don't know. There's nobody around to check that. I get the feeling they're tied to being Hindu. Central Indian ideas. You know, let's even check this out. Steam apps, common, EU4. Common, ideas, group ideas, Control F, Central Indian ideas. Trigger, culture group, Central Indic. Okay, so it looks like it's not related to being Hindu, it's just about being... Hold on. You're Hindu and you have Indian Sultanate ideas. Who even knows anymore? Let's just ignore the Bastars. Oh right, nice to have Gujarati as an accepted culture as well. When we free up our missionary, don't you look at that, he already is, we can get converting on this land as well. Well, whilst our piety is high, we may as well go for the more difficult ones to convert. Yeah. Now let's go all the way. Ahmabad will be mine. Get to work though, Malwa. This is your time to shine. Guys. 6 of them, lots more of you. What? Man, I don't want to fight them, hell no. Alright, let's see if the old paradox solution of saving and reloading